Oh shit, I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, guys me through the water.
Okay, I guess just start by introducing yourself and let us know where you come
I
from.
look at the camera and be like, yo, what's up? It's your girl. Like, it's your boy. Like,
Now you look at me.
I can look at you.
Yeah, you look at me.
Yo, what's up? It's Indigo Bang. Blah, blah, blah.
But is that like, I know the camera close, I know that camera close his head. Is that like not there?
I know, I'm just saying, I be laughing. I'm goofy as hell. I actually was born in Florida and I moved here when I was 8 years old. So I was raised in Atlanta. As far as Atlanta, like that's what I rep. So I don't know, the culture, the diversity, the music, the opportunity here. I think it's just an awesome place to be, especially in 2017. Growing up, I listened to a lot of old school because of my mom, and she played a lot of like Erykah Badu, Lauryn Hill, Outkast, Goody Mob, a lot of that good stuff, Mos Def, all that good stuff, all that good music. I say Michael Jackson, definitely. Lauryn Hill, I love Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Jay-Z, Andre 3000, T.I. I mean, we can keep, going. It's a lot of people I look up to. Yeah, just the artist. Period. I mean, it doesn't really matter where you're from, but as far as like the Atlanta artists, I just feel like we should show homage to those artists. You know what I'm saying? Since they're getting older now, and it's a new generation coming in. Like That's why I say like Andre 3000. Like people like that. As far as like Atlanta right now with the music, I feel like we created our own style. It's definitely a new sound, a new style. You know what I'm saying? I definitely feel like I fit into that category. Not like on the wave with what everybody else is doing. I feel like I have a new wave of new music that's coming up in Atlanta. New Atlanta. I call it random poetry type music. I actually haven't really did any collabs. The only collabs I've done is really with Mars Van Gogh. She's a singer out here in Atlanta. We did a lot of projects together. Since she's fam, we kind of have this synergy. So we'll vibe in there. She'll lay the hook, I'll lay the verse, and then that's how we'll do it. So we vibe really well. As far as like other artists here in Atlanta, like I don't know, I really gotta like their music, like their song to like just hop on the track or whatever. But I'll fuck with any type of like music. You know what I'm saying? If it's dope. I have to work with J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Janae Aiko, and Drake. I'm sorry, Drake. I say Drake because he find new talent and really put them on. You know what I'm saying? And like really work with them, put them out there. That's why I say Drake too. He's hot right now. It actually has changed a lot only because every day I grow as a person. I grow spiritually. I grow physically. So the music I even wrote when I was younger, that I'm still gonna try to put out, is my thought pattern is different. Like the way I perceive things is way different. Like if I write something today, it'll be definitely more potent and different from what I wrote before. I get inspiration from like other artists. Like it don't even have to be somebody that's just like a legend. You know what I'm saying? There's other artists out there on their grind doing their shit. I'll put on their track. Get pumped off their music, and I'll go through my music, and then I'll just start writing my own, creating new shit. So really the energy off, other artists,
Cause I'm ballin', cause I've been grinding. So nigga, don't worry about me, don't worry about me. Cause one day, you gon' see me shining.
I've never really thought about that part, honestly, but if I could perform, it'd probably be like at a festival like Afro punk or something, or like Halloween, you know, like those festivals, Bonnaroo, those type of festivals, like having a good time out, the crowd's having a good time, smoking, drinking, having a good time. I like Mary Jane. It's a love-hate relationship. Yeah, actually, when I was younger, about 14 years old, before I even knew I wanted to do music, my stepfather, he actually did music, and he was like signed as an extended family from the Goody Mob. Mm-hmm. They were called the Colored Section. So one day I'm just in my house, and my stepdad, he's like recording or whatever. He's like, hey, come here and do this hook for me. So I just go in, you know, I wasn't really nervous at all. I just went in there and just did it. And Cujo Goody was like sitting right there in the studio with me and just looking on like, yeah, you did that. You did that better than a lot of niggas that would come in here and try to spit that same hook. Like, and I didn't realize at that point in my life that I was going to be rapping or that would inspire me or be like a big deal in my life, because Goody Mob and Cujo Goody, that's like, those are like legends like in the game for real. And as I got about like 16, 17, I'm like, hold up, wait. You know, this man was in my house telling me like, yo, you got something.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
My stepdad is actually in prison right now. So I'm going to hold it down for him until he get out, man. I'm going to keep creating this music and try to live through this music through him. You know what I'm saying? Because he really did inspire me. He really put that Southern hip hop into me, like T.I., you know, Goody Mob, like those people like that. He put those into my life. I thank him for that. So my business, I create stones. Well, I don't create stones. I create organite, but I collect stones and I wire wrap them and stuff like that. So like for my business, I really just want to like inspire people and enlighten people on spirituality. You know, and it could be like a modern thing like that you wear, like I have it on now, like this crystal like I made, and like this choker with the lapis stone or whatever.
What is that right now you said?
The crystal?
Yeah.
The crystal is like really purifying. It really purifies and brings like really light and positivity because it's like clear. So yeah. So I just really want to, with that business, I want to just inspire and enlighten, you know, our people. We should know about this. We should have these positive vibes and have those positive thinking patterns, you know. So yeah. Well, the song I have out right now is called Don't Worry. That's off my upcoming mixtape, Beauty and the Struggle. And when I wrote that song, it was really a message to myself, and it was a message to like the people that's around me, like to just don't worry and keep like going towards your goals, because they will manifest in the end if you keep working. Everything we talked about 2-3 years ago is happening right now, and whatever we talk about right now is gonna happen a year from now, you know. So yeah, don't worry. And 25 Racks, that's on the mixtape too. I don't think that's gonna be one of the singles, I'm not sure yet, but 25 Racks was just something I wrote basically saying like this is food for thought. Everything I'm rapping, like at this point we done been through so much in the struggle. You gotta pay for this. When we get on these features of these songs, 25 racks, that's what I'm asking for. I feel like I'm worth that, or even more, you know, for a song, because this is food for thought. What I'm giving you, these words, I'm not just saying things just to say it because it rhymes. I'm saying it so it can hit your soul, hit your spirit, it can make sense to you, and you can carry it on. Classic music, food for thought. So, you know, 25 racks, it's gonna make you jump, it's gonna make you move, you know what I'm saying, because you still gotta stay in the, you know, in the loop of things, what's going on now, you know what I'm saying. So it's gonna make you dance, it's gonna make you move around, and that's 25 racks. And yeah, a few other songs that's about to drop off Beauty and the Struggle. So yeah, I'm excited about it. Basically, it's just like my life. Like at first the mixtape was called Something Else, and then I switched it up because, like I said before, like my life changes, like, you know, as I get older, you know. So with Beauty and the Struggle, I'm just looking around at my situation, you know, it hasn't been the best. Like, we're really out here, and people, you know, might look at my face or, you know, see how I dress it might judge me off what they think, you know, what they see. They don't know, like, we really out here and we really gotta get it out the mud, you know what I'm saying? So beauty in the struggle is just like, yeah, you see this beautiful face, or you see this face, and you don't know that, you know, I came from the struggle, I came from these hard times. We come from the pain and the grind, but we gonna shine in the end. So it's beauty in the struggle.
I thank you for coming down and spending some time with us today.
Hey, no problem, no problem.
This is very informative, and I hope that it reaches your viewers and it tells them or gives them a more in-depth look into your life. So,
Yeah, thanks
appreciate you
for having me.
taking the time. Thank you.
I'm trying to get this money, I ain't trying to lay up. We've been down for too long, bitch, it's time to pay up. And when I see my niggas down, I say keep your head up. And we came from the struggle, man, the 6 raised us. It was 2012 when they tried to play us. Now when we come to the club and they got to pay us. Remember, these bitches never loved us, these niggas didn't either. No hard feelings, throw the deuces when I see you. Thought I fell off, but how you figure? It's our time, baby, it's our year, so don't worry.